Everyone, great to see you. Let's begin with legs bent. Look, I'm just sitting back on my hands like this, but you can have them in a fist if you're more comfortable, right? But we're going to take the legs wider, hip width apart, wider than that. And we're going to begin gently with dropping down to one side. Breathe in. Breathe out and down to the other side. There we go. Ah, well done. Okay, we're just going to keep it going. We're going to work around the lower back, the hips, and the piriformis, which is sort of the knicker line of the buttock today. I want you just to enjoy the session. Do as much or as little as you want. And know when it's time for you to stop and ease off. Okay? You let me know in the messages. I can't answer during the session, but I can afterwards. So you can always send a message, send a comment, and we can work on it, okay? How's that feeling? I'm moving. I have to keep drawing my bottom back because I keep creeping closer to you. All right? So there's our first stage. Easy. Back to the middle here, walk the feet in. Perfect. Okay, so now what I'd like us to do is what I call side saddle. You may well know this as 90-90, all right? So we need to get our position right. Our front leg, the shin is kind of sort of like just the lower leg is just running across the body. And then this back leg, right, we position it without thinking. You might notice if you look at your hip to knee line that you're perhaps heading off to like 10 o'clock. But could you draw it back a bit? So you're heading off to 9 o'clock. If you go straight into cramp, don't worry, you put it back to 10 o'clock, okay? And I'm not going to ask us to take our hands off the floor today. We're going to keep them on the floor to help. And you might be slightly scrunched up. It might be off to the side. This is the only benefit of this is I can't actually see you. So you could be doing any particular position. When I do the Zoom classes, I can see everybody. So I know exactly what everyone's up to. So maybe you're here. Or maybe you're up here with a lovely long spine. That would be good. All right. So I'm going to ask you to twist to this front knee. Okay, we're heading that way, so we're heading off to the left and we can't go very far. Beautiful rotation for the spine. Are you breathing? Breathe in. That's it. Breathe out. Good. We're going to gently come back through. Again, you know, hands are just sort of clambering over our body onto the floor. You don't have to be in exactly the same hand position me. You find yours, okay? This is what works for me. And we're going to twist off to the right side and try and hold ourselves up. And just hold it here. You know, if you were doing side saddle, Pride and Prejudice I'm thinking of. Big dress. So sitting up tall. All right. Now I never said it was going to be comfortable, but it definitely doesn't want to hurt. This is good. You're doing really well. Okay. So we're going to walk back through. We're going to try it again. Once we've given the body a chance to stretch, it responds. It thinks, oh, okay. We can go a bit further, so round to the other side, just lock into that stretch, hold it there. All right, it might be lower back, hip, it might be here on that back leg, might be the knee, multiple areas. We're coming gently through, just clamber around with your hands here. Twist to the right side and try and lift up with your spine. And breathe. It's just nice to just spend some time on our body in certain positions rather than just rushing through. So you're looking really good. So, okay, we're going to ease off. We're going to come back to the front here. Okay, now I'm going to have hands on the floor, but initially what I don't want you to do is to drop straight down in front. I want you to go off to the side here. So we're sort of just over this front knee, heading off diagonally. We're going to breathe in. Well done. And as you breathe out, we are going to try and lower our chest down. So slowly, slowly lower down. You're using your hands to give you some support here. For me, I can get my elbow down. Or I can get both elbows down. But what about you? You know, how does it feel? Where are you feeling it? Are you getting cramp in the hip, in that thigh? Or is it across your lower back? I can feel it in my lower back in a nice way. So let's just stay here. Let's breathe. Relax with your face, okay? Just close your eyes. Let your head drop. Relax with your jaw. Sometimes if we're in a difficult position, we don't realise it, but we clench with our teeth. Grip, and it just sends a tension all the way around the back of the head there, base of the skull. So let's relax. Very good. Right, so we're going to come up a little bit here, so just push through your hands. We're coming to the centre, right? Now I saved this one to last because this is the deepest out of those two angles. Come down over the front. Now this, you stay there, okay? If by lowering down you felt it there, that's your piriformis. That's called what we call the knicker line, all right? Wearing a big pair of knickers, it's that knicker line. So let me come back down into it with you. So I've got my chest over the knees and down. Very good. Just breathe, you know, let your head drop. Put a cushion there if you want to rest your forehead on if you wish. Relax your jaw. This is amazing. You know we've got to do the other leg, don't you? Let's hope the other leg's our good one. All right, up you come. Just before we move to the other leg, this back leg, can you lift the foot, put it down, lift the knee, lift the foot, put it down, lift the knee. I'm going to change my position here, okay? I'm going to come up a bit more. Lift. That might be your preference. That foot off the floor. Can you see my foot's come off the floor there? That can set off cramp. Lift. And lift. Well done. Really good. Right, if you didn't like that last bit, if everything was going really nicely until I put that bit in, you don't ever have to do it again. Okay? So bring your legs round. Before we do the other side, let's go back to the legs out wide, and we're going to drop down and other side. So we're just going to loosen things up. Breathe. Good. Love it. Well done. All right, one more. Lovely. Back to the middle here. Walk your feet in. And now, let's do side saddle. Round to the left. Right. You just place your knees down comfortably. Then we can make the adjustments, all right? So, it's this back leg. Is it heading off to sort of 10 o'clock there? Can you walk it back to get it to 9 o'clock? Okay, if you're doing the other leg, it's 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And we're keeping our hands where we need, okay? We're not going to lift them in the air, not today. And we're going to try and pull up. Beautiful. All right, if you're slouched, you're off to the side, you look beautiful. I love it. It's all good, all right? It's all stretching. It's all mobility. Good. Okay, so we are going to turn to the right side first. There's not much to play with before we're thinking, no, this is good though. Okay. Let me know at the end of the session where you're feeling it. You're thinking, oh, that was all hips, that was buttocks, knees, lower back. Come back to the middle. Let's go around. So you have a bit more movement on this side. You're thinking, oh, I can move. But then once you've turned as far as you can, how's the length in your spine? Can you pull up? Again, if you're here, you're thinking, God, what's she doing to me? That's okay. All right? Are you noticeably different from one side to the other? And are you conscious of that? You know, did you expect that? All right. Let's go round to the other side. Just gently twist, pull up, breathe. Are we breathing? Breathe in, breathe out. Coming through the middle. Looking good. There's twist. There. Very nice. Just a bit longer for me, please. We just, like I said before, I really want us to work on it, you know, to not just skip past the tricky bits. Let's give it some time. All right, we're gently coming back to face the front. Now, remember, when we're doing that folding over, we don't stay at the centre first. We go off to the side, okay? So we're off at an angle. And hopefully you'll find this marginally easier. So start to lower yourself down. You stop at any point, okay? Say facing the front here is 12 o'clock. You're sort of going off to, what's that, sort of like 1 o'clock. You're off at an angle. Do you want to get down on your forearms? So you're sort of dropping your chest right over. Do you want to drop your head down? Close your eyes. And just stay here. You'll notice as well that you've got all the weight on this front leg, your right leg. Your left buttock is off the floor, so don't worry, don't try and plant it down. You just stay as you are. It's looking amazing. You're doing really good. Okay. Then we're just going to come up a little bit using our hands. We're going to come to the middle, to the centre. You ready for the piriformis, the big knicker stretch? Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we are coming down. Just go really slow so you can feel the stretch. You go, oh, hello, there you are. Breathe. Unclench your teeth, your jaw. And know that you can stop lowering down any time you need. Rest your forehead down. You might get to the floor, but, you know, you are resting over your legs, so you are quite high up. But, I mean, you can rest it on a neck block like this, these cork things, or cushion, pillow. I'm quite happy just to let my head drop. It's quite a nice stretch in the back of my neck. Just breathing. Absolutely wonderful. Gosh, really good work on the hips there and around the lower back. Let's come up. All right, now I'm just going to put in that last bit, and if you didn't like it before, please miss it out. It's all on this back leg, okay? I'm lifting the back foot up. It hasn't got much movement. Put it down. Lift the knee up. That would probably feel a bit easier, but it's rotation of the hip. Back foot comes up. Put it down. Lift the knee. Well done. One more time if you can, but don't feel you have to. It's really uncomfortable when that cramp sets in. There we go. Beautiful. If you've done it all, fantastic. We're going to go back right to the beginning, okay? So swing the leg round. Let's come into our seated position here. We're sitting back on our hands, okay? Walk the legs out. And we're going to do the twist, the dip, the drop down. So we've got the lovely movement around our hips and around our lower back. This is more now at the front of the thigh, the hip flexor as well. So we've just got an extra muscle group we're kicking in. One more. Beautiful. Lovely. Walk your feet in. Oh, decisions. I think enough seated work. Let's come and lay down and hug your knees in, please, okay? You might want your neck blocks, your hand towels, you know, things that make you comfy. Down you come. Hug your knees in. And hold it here. Very good. All right. Knees drawn in tight, and you can just feel that lovely release there. The pressure's off the lower back. And we're going to rock gently. All right, remember, you can put a rolled hand towel just behind the back of your head there if you want, if you feel you're sticking your chin up to the ceiling too much. We want to get a nice length in the neck. Very nice. Okay. Can you grab hold of your feet like this? This is a frog pose, a frog squat. And we're going to use our elbows to just gently press into our legs here, on my lower legs, just to keep the hips opened out, the inner thighs, the groin. Good. Up into happy baby pose. And rock gently. Now, because of all the work that we've already done, maybe this is feeling a bit more comfortable for you today. Let me know. Rocking gently makes it deeper. So often we sort of think, oh, isn't that relaxing? Isn't that soothing? But actually, we just go a little bit deeper. Well done. Okay, let's take a breath in. Breathe out, straightening the legs up to the ceiling. Hold on to your legs. Soles of the feet flat, so push the heels up. And then we've got those calf muscles. Hold on to your legs wherever you like. Okay, some of you have got your knees bent, that's okay. Some of us are sort of like there. Because of the tightness in our back and our hamstrings, that's actually quite hard work. So we've got our rolled hand towel. If you want to, unroll it and lasso your feet if you wish. I quite like that. I don't have to put so much effort through my arms, and I can actually get a little bit deeper. You choose, please. Do what works, okay? You're doing really well, really, really well, I promise you. This is all amazing for our bodies. Okay, take a breath in. Breathe out, bend your knees and hug in. Instantly it goes into the lower back again. Let's hug our right knee in with both hands. Left foot down to the floor. Can you slide your left leg down? Now I know we do this often. In most sessions, but it's just so lovely, and it just sort of, it's just the finer details from all that seated hip work, lower back work we've just been doing. Good. Okay. Opposite hand takes your, so I've got my left hand taking my right knee. Open your right arm out. Let's slowly draw the leg across. Don't rush. You don't have to go super fast or very far. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor so we've got the chest open. All right, just stay there. All right, so you might be feeling it here on the outer thigh, buttock, piriformis, sciatic. Oh. And You know, I think perhaps we need to realise that we're never going to be perfect. It's never not going to ache. It's never not going to stretch. Come back to the middle. Let's do the other leg. Okay, bring your left knee in. Hold on to it with both hands. Let's slide the right leg down. Hold it here. And then right hand takes left knee. Left arm out onto the floor. Turn your head to the left. Breathing in. And then as you're breathing out, we're going to twist. We're drawing the knees slowly, slowly across. All right. If you're like me, if you're in your 50s or older, we didn't get this far without wearing something out or something falling off, or it's just not working quite so well. So we just want to keep things going. We want to feel more mobile so we can move with more freedom. There we go. And gently coming back. Let's hug both knees in. Ah, there, breathe. Beautiful work. One foot down, then the other. Let your knees sway. Well done, everyone. Really good, super, super work. Okay. You can find recorded these sessions. They're all on my Facebook page. But you can also contact me either through Facebook or go onto my website. And there you've got my email address, and you can just send me a message and we can say hello. But it's lovely to work with you. If you wanted to do the videos of Pilates, I've got beginners, intermediate and advanced, ask me about those. Or if you want to come and join me in Zoom, doing some live Pilates where I can see you, ask me about those as well. But have a lovely day. Well done. It's lovely to work with you. Goodbye.